recently did a promotion for Cassie's, the Luca Hair and Cassie's Beauty Room for Breast Cancer Foundation. I just sent an excellent press release and an excellent picture, and hey presto, they get a little story in the new Hawkesbury District Independent. They get a story in Hawkesbury Way, right there, and a nice big story in the Courier. So that was just my effort to do a photograph or two, John's photograph or two, and write a press release, and guess what? The girls didn't have to spend a cent to advertise the fact that they were having Turning Pink for a week for breast cancer. So that's a local example and a simple example in our local area. I'll just pass that around. And the magic in that is, of course, the press release. We have here, Christopher was painted for an Archibald entry. I wrote a press release. We organised pictures of the artist and Chris at various stages of it, and we've got maybe 10 or 15 articles just on the 3 different stages of the Archibald entry. Here we are. We have a young man who did the mentoring program, Robert Pirano, who does the Glenori Bakery. We did a longest sausage roll bake-off. We did a press release for him, and he got some nice exposure for his longest sausage roll. Even though he's out of area, we managed to spin it because he's not really in our area. And newspapers are very territorial. Here we go. One of the ladies I mentored last mentor program was Anka Gibbons. She's a conveyancer. And we got her all of these articles by just doing a heading, Toy Maker and Property Conveyancing, Unlikely Bedfellow. So you've got to have a hook, all right? We had Lucille's Interesting Collectibles. When they shut down in Windsor, they were going to have a very big auction, and they needed to get people in. He didn't want to spend any more money because he was closing down. So rather than saying Lucille's Interesting Collectibles closing down sale, which was Darren's original heading, we said Collector's Bonanza as Windsor icon closes. So you've got to put a top spin on it. The fact is the shop was open for 2 years. It did extremely well. You've got to be a bit cheeky. How can you be an icon when you've only been open for 2 years? But if you say it, it is so. And if it's printed in the paper, it is so. So it's important that you put positive spin on your press releases, and press release writing is an art. And at the moment, Darren is just about to open a new Guy Stuff store in Windsor, so we've created a press release for that. So we could slice that in a few different angles. A breath of new life for Windsor retail, a major clicks and mortar specialist store takes space in the Windsor Mall, a boys' toys heaven takes up residence in the mall, or prodigal son retailer, because Darren went away for a while, he's now coming back to Windsor. So he's the prodigal son retailer's triumphant return to Windsor. So that's going to jog the funny bone of an editor somewhere, depending how many ways you slice that heading.